G'day. Well, I think this is working. G'day, this is Captain Australia. Sorry, I just wanted to try and describe something that I just experienced that it's going to come across loopy. So it's either a sign of my continued decline into madness over the scope of this big walk, or this is for science. There's something that I've experienced that was legitimate, and I need to try and describe it. Okay. So I was walking down the motorway, which so I'm now off it on a track running beside it. So the motorway's up there, and I was walking along, and okay, let me try and describe this. So think in your life when someone has told you something, and it was a moment where you felt that you heard a resonant truth, okay? Like something that was profoundly true. And think of this sensation of rippling, like on the skin of the back of your neck, okay? That might, if you've felt that, then you'll understand what I mean, okay? So it was like that, but through my entire body, okay? Now, I know this is going to come across completely loopy, but I want to try and describe it anyway, because if it's loopy, it's loopy. If it's something else, then it's worth describing either way. So what happened, oh yeah, this is pretty, look. So cyclists come along here. Gorgeous. So I'm on the way to Kiama and then Gerringong, where I've got a caravan for the night, thanks to some lovely hospitality. Now, anyway, think of that feeling, that ripple sensation. So somebody has said something to you, and it's resonant truth. Whether it's actually true or not doesn't matter. When you hear it, you perceive it as a resonant truth, and you get that ripple. So they say to you, you know, whatever, it can be something corny, and you go, oh, and you feel that ripple up the back of your skin, okay? Now, I felt that, but throughout my entire body, okay? Now, I know what endorphins feel like. This was not that, okay? I understand dopamine and all of the, you know, the physical stuff, and I've experienced that, and I know what that is. This was almost like a religious thing or a spiritual thing. So I'm walking, and I feel this sensation, this rippling sensation. It feels like power, okay? I understand how it sounds. I'm just trying to tell you, okay? But it felt like power, like real, like this sensation of light filling the body, okay? And suddenly I was walking 7 or 8K an hour. The pack, which is so heavy, was nothing on me. And it lasted for, I mean, I met this lovely couple. Rhett and Liz pulled over to talk. So that interrupted what I was doing. And I guess the moment ended. They gave me a pair, by the way. Thanks, Rhett and Liz. But I was just powering, physically powering. And I had this sensation, this like fullness, as if every switch inside me was turned on. Not horny, you know, but turned on. Like everything was sparking up, you know. And the pain in my feet, the shoes declining, you know, the boots, the pain in my leg from all of the hills. Oh, this is pretty. Check this out. Look at that. This is a lovely little place. Sorry that I can't just stick to one thought at a time and I get distracted, but yeah, so I had this sensation of power and empowerment, and it manifests as like this ripple across your skin that you feel when you hear something that you recognize as resonant truth. And I don't know if it's still there now, but I'm walking faster. This whole walk for 43 days, I think my average pace when I'm trying is 4.5 kilometers an hour, which is slow. You know, the average walking pace is around 5 to 6. Yeah, so that's an unencumbered person. Throw a pack on them, they slow down. Throw some extra chub on their body, they slow down. You know? So for me, my average pace, if it's 4, I've had to accept it. But today I've been going beyond the walk that I was doing and practicing, and it feels good, and it feels easy, and it feels like power. And I know how it sounds. And I fundamentally recognize I'm just a buffhead with no specific gifts, okay? But, so I don't know where this has come from, but my theory is in emptying out everything, in doing this pilgrimage, I've made room, that suddenly all those batteries that were running everything in my life that are now unplugged have just filled up. So, I'm able to, there's no more pain. I don't feel pain now. I've been feeling daily pain for a while. Robert says, oh, it was good to meet you. Did we meet today, Robert? Yeah, lovely. I met some lovely people today. Shout out, there was Gail as well. I'm so sorry, Gail. We had a lovely chat. Such a lovely woman, just dealing with some grief at the moment. Then there's Rhett and Liz. Yeah, so I've met a bunch of people. Sorry to not think about shout outs. I just wanted to describe this sensation. And I feel it's still there. And maybe it's just a Jedi mind trick. It's something that we can all do to just amplify ourselves, if we have enough clarity and if we achieve that clarity. But I hope this road takes me where I want to go, by the way, because I don't think I'm meant to be on this path. I'll figure that out later. Anyway, I just wanted to try and explain that sensation, and in the coming days refer back to it, like whether it's come back or I never experienced it again, because it's like nothing that I've experienced in my life. And again, I know what endorphins and all of that sort of, the rush that you can get from exercising and all the rest. It wasn't that. This was something else. Anyway, so I'm on my way to, for some reason, I always want to say for Goolagong or something. I want to say, I can't get the name to stick in my head. So I'm going through Kiama to, now I want to say like Goldaming, which I think is the name of one of the characters from the novel Dracula. Golly Gong Gong, something. I'm going to a town where there's a caravan waiting, and that's lovely. And I'm also going to meet Rhett and Liz, who lived there and invited me for dinner. So that's lovely as well. You'll get to see the Rhett, Liz, and Captain Australia having dinner show, but that will be later. So thank you so much for your time. Sorry for my rambling, quasi-spiritual nonsense, and I wish you well. I'll update you when I get to Gagooli Gong Gagol Gagalaga. All right, see you later.